Today is April 20th. It's 420. Whoa! And I'm Derek O'Shea, and this is the Derek O'Shea Show. George Floyd's brother reveals Joe Biden, our president, called him as the jury retired to tell him that he's praying that everything comes out okay. Now, I don't want to insinuate anything, but I think we all know what he probably means by that. I wish our politicians would just keep their mouths shut. No. I'm on a platform. I've been given this platform. I need to speak up. I'm an activist. I'm the voice of change. I'm the voice of reason. I'm going to call George Floyd's brother right now. Just leave people alone. That's what I want our politicians to do. Just leave me alone. If I ever run for anything, that will be my slogan. I'll leave you alone. Maxine Waters is trying her best to keep her image. Speaking of, keep putting your face where your face shouldn't be and speaking up and potentially ruining a whole trial. After the trial judge first denies the sequestering of the jury at the beginning of the trial because why would, riots already beginning, National Guard being in your neighborhood, with social media the way it is, why would that influence your decision? I don't know. I can't think of anything that would influence your decision like seeing the National Guard out your freaking window. And the judge now is admitting that he wished politicians would keep their mouths shut because she might have forced an appeal or a mistrial. Yay. And as everyone goes after her, including some Democrats, are like, hey, girl, why you say that? Yeah, but, the problem with politicians is that people like her will continue to be elected because why? People in her district don't care. They see the D in front of the name. They see what she looks like. They just feel like, I'm just going to vote. Bam. Even though she's useless. Maxine Waters told CNN that her words do not matter yesterday as she's trying to build up her image again. That's right. Hey, I just want you to know my words don't matter because I talk out of my butt. Okay, yeah. Oh, then that's okay. We forgive you for being an idiot. Representative Maxine Waters also reportedly requested police escort ahead of her going and speaking in front of the crowd. Don't you love that? Hey, your guns are dangerous, but I get security. I have money. I can pay for security. But you being secure and protecting yourself, that's a problem. Rules for me, not for thee. Secretary of State Antony Blinken. Oh, it's always good to have him back in the news after his little blunder with China. This guy is a formidable opponent for anyone. Said during a speech on Monday at the Chesapeake Bay Foundation in Maryland that Americans who rely on old industries will be hit hard. Duh. That's why when you saw the coal and all these old unions and they're like, we support Joe Biden. He's going to get rid of you. You're an idiot. By a Biden administration, economic and climate policies promised by the administration, but will provide sustainable livelihoods. That's right. If you're in an old industry, you just need to quit and find a new one because Joe Biden's here to help, and the government will provide you with everything you need. You don't need to worry about anything. You're in District 12. This is the Mockingjay. God, I'm seeing that stupid book run in my head constantly. The Hunger Games and also The Dark Knight. Those two movies are on replay in my mind as we unfold in this world. Trump went on Hannity, and the news media went, oh, finally. So glad he's back. I have something to talk about. Gosh, I'm so tired of covering up for Biden. And even though I think he's doing a great job, even though he's doing a crappy job, blah, 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 blah. Trump on Hannity said he's very seriously considering running for president. Well, I'm very seriously considering that you are going to run for president, too. Of course he's running for president. Will his VP be DeSantis? Who knows? Definitely not going to be Pence. Pence is in the doghouse. San Francisco's 420 celebration on Hippie Hill is canceled for the second year in a row due to COVID restrictions. When did pot smokers care about celebrations being... when the system when Rage Against the Machine, all these like hardcore artists are now part of the system, you're not hardcore anymore. You're for the system. So if you're a hippie in San Francisco, you go to that hill and you do your thing because you're against the system, especially when the system tells you, hey, you can't smoke pot. Hey, they went and smoked pot. Now they're saying, hey, you cannot come to this hill or else you're going to get freaking a ticket or arrested or some crap. You go to that hill because you're against the system. But just prove me right and say that liberals are part of the system now. You are part of the mainstream media and the system. You're no longer punk. You're no longer different. You are the norm. DC Medical Examiner. Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick, rest in peace, actually suffered 2 strokes and died of natural causes. So unlike the media saying that Trump supporters killed this guy, apparently the only person that actually died at the event due to the event was Ashley Babbitt. But who killed her? I don't know. Do you know? And is anybody doing anything about it? Absolutely not. And apparently, from the sources I've read, her killing was justified. Oh, right. Why do you think that is? I wonder why. Once again, rules for me, not for thee. New things coming out about this NYC school. Leaked audio of captures the headmaster of the NYC school agreeing with teacher who is actually banned in the classrooms for speaking out about white-shaming students, saying we are demonizing white people for being born. Duh, I wonder what that's called. What do you call when you demonize people because of what they look like, not what they do? I'm just struggling with those words that come to my mind. I don't know if someone could help me. Maybe if you're watching this video, comment below and help me realize the obvious answer. New Zealand backs out of Five Spies network, including which includes the United States, and saying they want to keep their little trading partner happy, China. Oh man, this world is getting more interesting by the minute. New Zealand aligns pretty much with China. I thought you and Australia were tight. Apparently not. George W. Bush. Oh, Georgie. Went on the NBC Today show because he's widely accepted now that he's speaking out against Trump and he's, speaking out against Republicans. Hey, we like you. I thought we were so wrong about you, says the NBC Today show. God. He describes the Republican Party as isolationist and nativist. God. When you are out of touch of reality, that's your answer. And says the Capitol riots made him feel physically sick. Can we stop talking about the riots on the Capitol? I swear there's been more airtime for the riots at the Capitol than an entire summer of burning down multiple cities across the nation that still need to rebuild and people's livelihoods being destroyed. Even though it was all summer long, months on end, one day I feel like has taken up more days of airtime. So he made physically sick. I also thought the Capitol riots were stupid too. I thought that was a stupid idea and all that stuff. Can we be done with this? And concerned, as always, that the Taliban will also take advantage of the U.S. troop withdrawal from Afghanistan. That's right. You just messed up. The war machine. Dun, 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 dun. Don't worry, Bush. Biden extended already from May 1st to September 11th, which, the media doesn't say anything about Trump already wanting to pull the troops out. They're like clapping Biden like, wow, Biden, you're so great. Oh my God, how did you do this? Oh my gosh, you did so many vaccines. How did you do this? Wow, you're amazing. I swear, 1 + 2 does not equal 3 with these people. But anyways, I don't think we're going to withdraw from Afghanistan. You make a treaty with somebody who you've been fighting with and saying, hey, we'll leave May 1st, and then you don't leave May 1st, and you leave months after that, I don't think it's going to help. And I think Bush knows that, and so does Biden. They're like, no, well, don't worry, we'll keep this thing going. They'll go, oh, they fought our troops. Now we have to go back and finish them. $1,000 a month is guaranteed in Los Angeles, with Mayor Eric Garcetti proposing a string-free cash handout to cities of the 2,000 poorest families as part of a $24 million anti-poverty drive. What do you think about the UBI? I don't know. Just giving people money for the sake of them being alive, I don't think helps them mentally, and I think that's what matters the most. Teach a man to fish, he can eat for the rest of his life. Just give a man a fish every day when they wake up, they'll rely on that fish to be given every day and not go out and learn to get more fish. And then maybe if they get more fish, they can provide other people with more fish. Wow, see how that works? Russia is planning to attack on Ukraine to snatch water supply facilities as concern of huge troop buildup continues to grow. Don't worry, we're obsessed with the trial, Russia. You can do whatever you want over there as they potentially take out the water supply of Ukraine, which is smart if you're going to attack someone. Wouldn't that make sense? Don't worry, they're not doing anything. Product placements may soon be added to classic films as scientists develop technology to add subtle ads to blockbusters including Casablanca and The Great Escape. Yay! Can't wait to watch classic films and say, wait a minute, Nerf guns? Where did that come from? Chad's president, Idris Deby, killed in clash with rebels, as state TV says. That's insane. As always, you will get some world politics on the show. And today in history, in 1871, the Ku Klux Klan Act is passed by Congress, authorizing President Ulysses S. Grant, shout out to USG, to declare martial law and impose heavy penalties against terrorist organizations and use military force to suppress the Ku Klux Klan. Don't worry, Democrats will take that away from you. They love their Ku Klux Klan, don't they? Wait, no, that's not a Democratic thing. No. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Enjoy your day. Find a way to enjoy your day. If you haven't checked out my video or my podcast on Maxine Waters and her saying, hey, you guys are bullying me, check that out. Hope it makes you laugh. Also, if you're not subscribed on my YouTube page, be sure to subscribe because I go there live all the time. And I do these little tinfoil hat sessions with Joe Biden. And because the White House produces propaganda films, basically, little 1 minute, 2 minute segments of what Joe Biden did for the day. Why they do that, I have no idea. I think it's the stupidest idea in the whole world. I don't need to know what Joe Biden's doing all the time, but they do it, and it makes him tend to look not that great. So, join me on YouTube. Find me on YouTube, The Derek O'Shea Show. You should be able to find me until they get rid of me. Have a fantastic day. As always, I will see you on the next episode of The Derek O'Shea Show.